Welcome to Village Views. My name is Carol Raedels, and I'm here to bring the Scotia news to you from the workout room. Let's first take a rear view at what's been happening around campus. What a fun time we had at our sock hop. It's like we took a time machine back to the 1950s as the MMEC was decked out with jukeboxes, old-timey cars, and poodle skirts. Cat's Cool Cats played our favorites from the Four Seasons, Neil Diamond, and Chubby Checker, just to name a few. Everyone got to enjoy some music, dancing, and Coke floats. We tried out a new event this month, a poetry slam. It didn't matter if you were a seasoned poet or new to the craft. It was all about sharing your voice and creativity. It was fun and provided a supportive environment for people to express their thoughts, memories, and imagination through the power of words. You must come to the next one. We have access to an awesome therapy department right here on campus, Trinity Rehab. They often have presentations that share valuable information centered around keeping our residents independent. This month was no different. Our occupational therapy team taught simple ways to save energy, to keep doing things that we love. They shared easy tips and tools to lighten our daily load and help us stay active at home. If you missed this wonderful presentation, you can find the recording on Scotia Village's YouTube channel. It can be accessed by way of icon under the YouTube tab. Be sure to send any pictures that you have taken at events or on trips to Sarah and Jake in the Wellness Department so they can share them with everyone here on Village Views. Throughout the summer, we will ask our residents to share some of their favorite summer memories, from childhood adventures to special moments with family, even new memories made during their time here. Their stories capture the joy, laughter, and simple pleasures that make summer so special.
Hi, I'm Frohman. My favorite summer memory is climbing a mountain in Colorado. It's called Long's Peak. It's 14,256 feet high. And I climbed it in August a few years ago so that there wasn't any snow on the mountain at that time. But you start at about 9,000 feet and work your way up. Walking at 14,000 feet is quite a difficult task, and you have to breathe like you're sprinting a 100-yard dash. But I did make it all the way up to the top. And the top of Long's Peak in the Rocky Mountains in Colorado is strangely flat and about the size of a football field on the top. And so there I sat for about an hour and surveyed the world below me. It was a very clear day, so I could see all the way to Denver, and Denver looked like so many toothpicks sticking up out of the ground. But also the most strange thing and the most awe-inspiring thing was to see the curvature of the earth. And I was quite surprised to see that. It was a very humbling experience to see the curvature of the earth. I felt very small, yet at the same time very secure and very thankful. So it was really a religious experience for me, a sense of being close to God and close to nature and enjoying my own particular status as a human being as a speck on the planet. So that's my favorite summer story, favorite vacation story.
Thanks for sharing, Rod. That sure sounded like a life-changing adventure you'll never forget. Looking ahead, each month you get to pick your flick. Please go to the flyer board outside of the MMEC where you can read a synopsis of both movies and vote on which you would like to watch. June's theme features the late, great Robin Williams. To vote, place one tally under the title, either Patch Adams or Mrs. Doubtfire. Can you believe the 4th of July is right around the corner? Our spirituality and community outreach committees will be hosting a special July 4th service of prayer for our nation, including a reading of the Declaration of Independence and the preamble to the Constitution. What a wonderful opportunity to reflect on the history and future of our great nation. Today, we are giving you a special behind-the-scenes look at an important part of Scotia, our dining department. Let's join our dining director, Ken Jones, as he takes us on a tour of the kitchen.
Hi, my name's Kenneth Jones. I've been here at Scotia Village now approximately 7.5 years. Okay, first I'm gonna show you my freezer. This is where we keep a lot of our frozen goods, our frozen vegetables, some of our frozen desserts, and other things of that nature. But I usually keep about $8,000 worth of frozen foods here per week. Yes. And next I'm going to show you our thaw box. This is where we pull a lot of our frozen items, where we set them to thaw. And also this is our prep box. A lot of items that we prep for the next day's meal, we will also cut them and put them in here too. So a lot of things we have to prep a day before because it is an extensive amount of cutting and preparation for it. We let it marinate a long time to get the best flavors. So we like to do that a lot earlier so we can get a better product. So. This area here is called our pantry area. This is where we have 2 cooks that work daily, and they prepare a lot of the salads and desserts and the rolls that you guys have for the households, and they also prepare it for the independent residents. So daily, they probably prepare about, I'd say 300 servings of rolls and desserts and salads for all the residents here at Scotia Village. Yeah. This area here is our prep area that our prep cook and our one of our primary cooks they use. This is one of our convection ovens that we have, and we also have a steam kettle, a 6-burner range, and we also have a 30-gallon deep fat fryer on this side. So there's a lot of work that gets done over here. This is a big prep area that we prepare all of our foods for. This area here is a very important area. This is where my utility guys, they keep all the pots and pans clean. So this is called a 3-compartment sink. We first start with our soapy water. Next is our rinse sink. And the 3rd sink is our sanitizing sink. This is the main cooking side that the cooks use. On this side, we also have another 30-gallon deep fat fryer. We also have a flat top grill. We also have a griddle that we use to cook steaks, hamburgers, and all of those things on. And on this side, we have a double convection oven. We also have 2 warmers that we use to keep the food at its proper temperature. And the cooks, they also have their own refrigeration that they keep right there for the items that they pull to use for the day to get the items prepped for. In this area, this is our produce box, and this is the box that the pantry personnel that they use to keep our desserts in after they prepared them. This is our food warmer that we use to transport the food to all of the households after the food is prepared. We have 5 food warmers Each household has its own food warmer. This is our dry storage area. In this area we keep all of our dried foods, and we also keep some of our supplies for functions that we do here at Scotia Village. This is our dishwashing area. This is where my utility guys, they spray and rinse, and they wash the dishes through a wash, rinse, and sanitize dishwasher. And finally, we've come to the most important area, the ice cream area. In this area, we have 16 different flavors of ice cream for our residents to enjoy. Per year, we spend approximately $10,400 on ice cream to serve our residents. I retired from the Army in 2017, and I came here working directly after 1 month of retirement for Scotia Village. My initial starting of work in food service was in the Army in 1990. I enlisted as a young 17-year-old, and my recruiter talked to me about food service, and I was very intrigued by it. And it landed me a 27-year career in food service. I did 16 years in Special Missions Unit. I've served dignitaries from the White House. I've served in many Special Missions Unit. I've deployed feeding many dignitaries overseas on 7 deployments, 5 in Afghanistan and 2 in Iraq. I've also had other deployments in Dubai, Kuwait, Qatar, serving a lot of dignitaries and princes overseas. One of my ones that I remember the most serving in one of my units is serving President George W. Bush. That was a very highlight of my career, serving one of our presidents of the United States. So it was very enlightened situation of serving a president. And I've enjoyed it ever since. So I'm enjoying serving here, and I'm looking for many more years of feeding our residents.
Planning and cooking meals for all levels of care, including the staff, is no easy task. A huge thanks to our dining team for their daily efforts to provide us with tasty meals. And thank you for joining us for another episode of Village Views. I'll send you out with a few laughs from the staff, and we'll see you next time.
What do you call a well-balanced horse?
I don't know. What?
Stable.
Why did the pig leave the costume party? Because everyone thought he was a boar.
Why did the robber jump in the shower? Because he wanted to get a clean getaway.